Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon. And that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm here today with...
I'm David Wong. I play Benigns, the harmless bard.
I'm Nicole Bates, and I play Scaria Ansul, the evil druid.
You don't have to be evil.
Oh, then I won't be. Thanks for reforming me.
Who are you?
I'm Greg. Ask me another question.
Who do you play?
I play Ulseth Ralph.
What's an Ulseth Ralph?
It's a furbog fighter.
What's a furbog fighter?
It's a furbog that does fighting.
Do they do it well?
Not from what
Really,
Wade
not usually, no.
And I'm Alexis Bates, your trusty dungeon mistress who forgot to say that you're watching Dice and Dungeons, and that felt really weird to forget to do that, but now I haven't forgotten to do that anymore, so I unforgot how to do that. And anyway...
And what you've forgotten to do is go to our Patreon at patreon.com/Dice and Dungeons.
You put it on your to-do list last month? Mm-hmm. Missed it.
It's the best way to support the show and gets us through times like now when I have allergies and a scratchy throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know it's the middle of summer. Things are kind of crazy right now. You tried to fit in that family vacation. Now you're getting the kids to sports camps during the day. Maybe you've got some, family reunion you're getting to. But we forgive you.
Take a break, go to our Patreon, watch some of our improv warm-ups, or
It'll calm everything down. It's the perfect summer balm.
read some DM notes, which I assume is just Lexi talking about how much she hates DMing us.
It's mostly about pretzels.
Is it?
And if you want to know whether that's true or not, just head to the Patreon. You'll find out.
You can just assume it's true, too.
Where else could
Probably
you?
is true.
Or if you were heading somewhere, where else could you head?
Well, you know where's really nice in the summer?
No.
No.
What?
Neither do I, because where I live, the summer is super humid and honestly pretty uncomfortable.
But you know where I've never been, so I can't speak to the weather?
Where?
Iowa.
I've never been to Iowa.
But you should
I've
try
in the
going.
summer.
You
I've
should
driven
try
through
going
Iowa.
to Iowa, where our sponsor Geekified is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do
It's
that.
in Vinton.
Vinton.
It's in Vinton, Iowa, which, as we've discussed, is the Vintoniest Vinton in Iowa.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
And the home of Geekified.
Who's our sponsor? That's why we're talking about this.
They're a tabletop gaming
Wait,
store.
we don't have to talk about them when we're not on the show?
I mean,
And
it's hard
you
not
can
to.
go there and fulfill all of your tabletop gaming needs. You can
Yeah.
also buy cards for card games.
Which is a tabletop
not
game.
like bridge decks or something like that, but
I mean, what we're saying is, if you live anywhere in the Midwest, take a trip to Vinton, Iowa this summer. Your kids will never forget it because you're going to have to keep explaining why you took them to Geekified for a family vacation.
yeah.
and if you're not,
Because I've looked around Vinton, and there's a few things to do, but maybe not enough to fill a week. So,
you could always
Thanks,
just go to their
Geekified.
Man, if-
Facebook page and bid on stuff during their live auctions.
If anyone actually lived in Vinton, they watched the show, they'd be so angry at us.
You think so?
or they might think it's really fair. They might go, valid.
You can
So-
you can angrily agree with someone.
Because, like, we live in a town, it's a nice town, we like it here, but, you know,
But
you got a little less than a week's worth of stuff to do.
unless you go to Geekified, you could probably spend like 7-8 months just playing card games and things like and tabletop games.
Yeah, you could turn into a complete gaming goblin.
Yeah, you could.
Just
So just
living
just-
in your own filth.
I mean, maybe shower.
let's just do that.
Shower first, go to Vinton, Iowa second.
Maybe shower again. Maybe.
So what should
You're going to
we,
love this ad read.
Yeah, what should we do?
I think we, Dungeoneers, should roll. last week. Mount Dyson Dungeons. Following the completion of their mission, Midnight Brunch returned to the capital city of Drogmara. They spent some time debriefing with their old friend the captain and learned some more about Ulseth's new acquisition, the Hammer of Ilmtaro. We rejoined them the following morning with a fairly lengthy to-do list.
What shall we do first?
Well, it's morning,
Breakfast.
so breakfast.
For all of our ear watchers out there, we've had quite a busy spring when we've recorded this, so there's actually a literal month in between this recording and the last time we got to sit down at a table together. And I love that we're not 5 seconds into the actual play session, breakfast comes up.
Well,
It's so on brand.
we're in the palace, right?
Yeah.
And you are called Midnight Brunch, so like
So-
it's very on
But-
brand.
Is that guard that you kept getting in a fight with, but actually likes us around? Maybe we can get a lunch.
No, he's
No.
gone now.
Let us see
He's
if
just gone forever.
let us see if the precogs have brought us what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they bring us breakfast or they bring us directions to a place we want to go? I'm just thinking I want breakfast.
Yeah, we want breakfast.
We want breakfast.
We are thinking in our heads unified. We want breakfast. We want breakfast. We want breakfast.
Room service on a cart. From the precogs.
Is that what you're thinking? We're just
And they
thinking
will-
breakfast.
Well, there's
Breakfast,
different,
breakfast.
there is conflicting stuff going on here.
Also, get
So-
your brain together.
So Ulseth,
I want mine wheeled in on a cart.
Ulseth, you have your breakfast delivered on a cart.
Yeah. Is it what I wanted?
Well, what did you want?
I want what the precogs knew that I wanted.
Well, this morning they sent you some simple whole wheat toast with butter, a hash brown patty, because in my opinion, they're better as patties, with a batch of really just fluffy scrambled eggs and a couple of like skillet cooked perfect kind of oddly shaped French toast pieces
No.
and some maple syrup.
When you say oddly shaped,
Oh yeah, because the best French toast is always just like, it doesn't look quite like
Yeah, it's like a dinosaur. Or a
yeah, like
teddy
the
bear.
best French toast is always this sort of like smashed piece of bread that like, oh man, I can't send that out as toast to someone, or the loaf is just like too wide.
No,
Like it's
so
fine, but it's too wide. So
It's
they
like-
let it age.
It's
They
like
get
a
little stale.
non-Euclidean triangle.
Where's the bacon?
Oh, that's on the side.
Okay. And 2 link sausages.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and a pro tip for all of you French toast cookers: let your bread get a little stale. Not too stale, just a little stale. That'll make it better.
Well, I have.
Oh no!
Oh.
No, you two and Holwen, you guys all got directions and a menu to a brunch place.
oh, we abandoned Olsef.
All right.
Because I said there were conflicting messages. The precogs knew that there were conflicting things. You three, you all wanted to go to breakfast, but Olseth wanted breakfast here. So Olseth got what he wanted, and now you guys have your own little brunch adventure going on.
All right, but I do want one thing for Ulseth to be delivered into the room.
What's that?
An extra large pancake with the name of the elven scryer written on it in chocolate syrup, so that he knows who that lady was.
Knows her name.
Oh, they can't do that.
Why not? Confidentiality agreement.
They ran out of pancakes.
They don't know her name either.
The precogs don't know? Just no one says the name?
Oh, the precogs aren't allowed out of the room in their little like tubs.
Little food dubs.
Well,
feed them, like,
weren't they in like water pods or something?
In the I've never read the novel, but in the film Minority Report, which is what we're basing this off of, in a really, really disturbing moment in our own timeline, the dystopian hellscape of the Minority Report film had the precogs floating in tube things, I believe.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like
Like
these
like Luke in the back to tank.
and then I think they could like get into when they got like activated. They would be like in these like pods and they'd all work together and they would like say words or they'd like look up images or something. I saw it when it was in theaters, which I think is like 2003 or something.
Yeah.
So that's a long time ago.
All right, Seth, we're off to brunch. Bye.
So did the precogs eat with like a tube, or is there like someone come in and just like pour food on the top like a fish?
food in.
It was 2002, man.
Yeah.
It has
We're
been
close though. It's really close.
You didn't answer my fish question.
Yeah. Do they get like a feeding tube, or is there like sprinkled in fish food into their tanks?
they know what they want, and then they communicate that to the
I
kitchen.
feel
The
like
kitchen
the
brings them what they
precog's
want.
curse is that they should know what everyone else wants, but never know what they themselves.
Well, yeah, but they each know
The others.
The others.
Oh, okay.
They help each other
that
out.
makes sense.
Yeah,
You know, it's like an
good that
I'll
they
scratch
work
your back, you
together.
scratch
It
mine
works-
kind of
they work
situation.
together
Yeah.
like that.
Are
That's
they
really nice.
Are they considered legendary?
No.
No,
No,
they're not.
How?
We made them
Most people don't know about them, and by most people not knowing about them, I mean you three players made this up, and it has been wildly unclear if it's actually real or not.
but this is a game. It's not real.
Anyway, we go to this real
Well,
brunch place.
we had Hoen, Nines, and I head out to the brunch place. All Seth got his breakfast already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
eating
can
my
eat it.
breakfast.
He can eat it alone.
What's the name?
Also, it's just sitting in the room alone eating.
Yeah.
After a month, this checks out. Yeah, we're
What?
over on brand.
What's the name on the menu of the restaurant?
What's the name on the menu of the?
What's that? You said there were menus
Yes.
and directions. What's
Yes.
the name of the restaurant that's on the menu?
Noddies.
Noddies? How's that? spelled?
Notti apostrophe S. Noddies.
How many stars does it have?
Just I like how I gave you the name and then deathly silence.
I
Just
was
think
writing it
about
down.
Like, what do they serve there? Who
What does-
staffs it? Is there going to be someone that I just give a weapon to and they just
All right.
leave their job forever?
So
I mean, presumably this is not a place of deep dissatisfaction, which would be like our completely fictitious crab restaurants, which have no
also-
basis in reality.
do you want to shovel that down quick and come with us?
Oh, second breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh, or is it brunch?
This is a brunch restaurant.
Oh, good. I can have breakfast then brunch.
That makes sense.
Yes, I will come along.
All right.
Are you
I
on
need
a
to borrow one of your
cruise
menus.
ship right now? I can
Well,
have breakfast
Why don't
then.
you just,
Anyway, we go get some
why don't you
za
just go
on
with
the way there.
cart? Why don't you just take the cart with you? It's on wheels.
I
already.
have finished.
Oh.
Is
wow.
it on wheels? I can imagine.
You have
Did you
taken
think
a-
about a cart with wheels?
You have taken a really long time talking about precogs while you were doing that. I ate.
Listen, it's fun. All right, we all had.
Again, you are all staying incredibly in character and in like your own group persona here. This is perfect.
We all had to Noddies and execute.
Yeah, we do that.
Execute.
Yeah,
We
make it
execute the
so.
precogs.
I like playing the classics this morning.
Yeah.
Olseth, you guys devolve into some random conversation. Olseth quietly eats an entire meal and then goes, "Hey, I just had breakfast. You know what's pretty good? Second breakfast."
No, this
No,
is brunch.
Brunch.
Completely separate
It
meal.
is.
Different
I had said
meal.
second breakfast and got it clarified.
And?
So
It's a
that-
different
And
meal.
now we've argued over that. So again,
This is just breakfast with alcohol.
what this is Dice and Dungeons' greatest hits right now.
We had to Noddies execute.
make it so.
Okay, you head to Noddy's. The directions
Hit
are
it.
very clear. and you make your way there quite easily. There's no getting lost.
Yeah.
There's no confusion.
This is the DM
Yeah,
telling
there's
us
no
that we're not
wrong
gonna
ways.
Get distracted
There's
along the way.
nothing.
We just get to the
And then you get to
restaurant.
Noddy's.
We're hungry.
We didn't pass
I
a
say
single
as we
elephant
walk
ear
in.
stand on the way over there.
I just walk in and say, we're hungry. Wait, I
You
knock.
didn't. Okay.
Oh, knock, yeah.
Well,
Someone opens the door.
We're hungry. And we have money.
Oh,
after several months
go
of
on
traveling,
in.
you figure out how commerce works.
well, go on in, I guess, as
Thanks.
some other guests like walk past you guys,
Yeah,
looking
is-
at you very strangely. The declaration
So
of
that
you're
was a
hungry.
nice
and
butler.
have money.
So is this like a buffet brunch or? Is
Well,
it
we
No,
are
it's
about, we,
oh, we have
We have
menus.
menus.
we have
have
menus,
menus, right.
but we have to get a.
Does the menu just
Colorful
say
description.
fill your own plate?
We're gonna get a colorful description.
Yeah, right. Is there an open table?
A well thought out brunch restaurant that you planned ahead of time and aren't making up on the fly.
Yeah, what kind of seating is this? This is like family seating or
So
Or a table for four?
All booths.
I see a table for four, and I.
let me describe this restaurant to you.
sometimes as a DM, you just let them talk until they tire themselves out, and then you can put them down
think-
for a nap.
I think what this is,
that's
is
what
this
you
is the
just
kind of
do.
place
Can
where,
the
where everything is
restaurant be one giant
chrome
booth?
and white leather, and the tabletops are like white, fake marble.
Let her describe it.
No. I like this. Keep spinning up ideas.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
prolongs the work that I have to do.
all the glassware is very crystalline. You know, it's shiny with little. It's not really like diamond cut, but just really
I think
just embossed kind of that way, so that it shimmers in the lights that are shining down
I think they made it look like a real interesting like meta discussion on like restaurants. So the portion that the guests eat in looks like the kitchen, and the kitchen looks like the dining room.
I think it's a gimmick tavern that looks like like a crappy small town tavern where D&D adventures start, and like all the servers are like trying to form these parties.
And Noddy's is like a mascot they have on a bench, like a statue of Noddy on a bench outside, so you can like
get a picture taken.
get a picture taken.
Yeah.
with
like
it.
on a big rocking chair that you can sit next to.
Yeah, it's like a wide rocking chair.
And if you know the history, you knew that like Nadia's was originally a giant rat, and it's not really good for a restaurant. So they like slowly changed the branding.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a ratkin.
Yeah, but they did it like one piece at a time.
Yeah.
So they just like removed the arm of the rat and just like put a different animal on there.
So
and
now
turned
it looks
like
like
some
a
sort of
possum,
chimera.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's a possum.
It's just the possum. Noddy the possum.
Yeah, we're going to Naughty the Possums.
Yeah.
Actually, what is this restaurant?
You know what? What would be even better is that we each
And-
saw it in our own way.
They sell the opossum bottomless brunch. Opossumless brunch.
Yeah.
Which just means there's no opossum in it. What kind of restaurant is this?
I'm still struggling with opossumless lunch. Like, I feel like if I were the health inspector in Drogmara, an item on a menu called the opossumless lunch would raise a lot of questions for me.
Why? There's no
like, is the
possum in
default
it.
that there's a possum in it? Or
No, it says opossumless.
well, yeah,
Yes.
but the fact that that is a menu item that is opossumless,
I would be more
implies
worried.
that there's the rest of it is opossum full.
Because it says Noddy's home of the opossumless brunch, which implies that all the other restaurants nearby have
putting
possums.
possums in
So
it.
they should really be checking those restaurants out, not Noddy's.
Anyway, so Noddy's, you get there. You have an incredibly awkward interaction at the door with several other customers as
Hey,
you
what do you-
proclaim,
It's only awkward for them.
Yeah.
I'm hungry and I have money.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they don't say that, they can't get in.
Yeah.
It's the password to get into restaurants.
It's one of those small entryways where it's just like a single door. And it's an old converted building. looks like it's an old like home that got converted into a business.
Oh, could I do this?
So there's kind of like an entryway where you have to squeeze by each other. You're like, oh, okay.
Could I do the thing, except intentionally, where you don't start moving until the other person starts moving? You're both kind of waiting, and then, like, you know.
You don't even have to try. That just happens.
I know, but I want to try.
Well, the more that you try,
The harder it becomes.
then the less likely that you're actually going to do that.
That's true. I have to let go.
Let go of your feelings.
No, my pen.
Why'd you bring the pen to the restaurant?
I always have a pen.
So
Can we get a table?
I'm writing
can we
down
get a
the
table?
No, Soria has to walk in, and she starts taking notes on what she sees inside.
Why?
Because that's what I do. This isn't acting. Soria taking notes of everything is actually happening. May I have a description of Natty's,
Maybe?
please?
Okay. Are you sure you're ready for this yet?
I don't
are.
think so,
Are you-
but let's
We
try.
are. We got inside somehow.
Are you prepared?
No.
Okay.
Go.
So once you get inside through the sort of narrow single entryway sort of space, you end up in a small, like, waiting area. There's a little sign that says, please wait to be seated. There's like a booth against one wall, and there's like that corner, like it turns a corner. It's over on your left-hand side. It kind of turns a little bit of a corner, and there's like a booth seat there that's enough for just like half a person. Like there's not actually enough seat, but not making it that seat would have just been kind of strange looking, so they kind of just put the whole booth there, and you know, it's just there. And there's a family that's taking up slightly more space than they need to, waiting, so you can't sit. You can't sit and wait because they're just taking up slightly more space than they need to. And there's like 7 of them. And so it's more than like they gotta wait for like multiple tables to clear because it can't, one top can't do it because they got like 4 top, they got a 6 top, but this is a 7 top they need. And it's like, so it's just kind of gumming up all the works this morning. And it's clearly, yeah, it's a busy day. It's Saturday.
Saturday before Mother's Day?
Yes,
Okay.
because that's basically we're recording this Mother's Day weekend, so
At the
that
very
works.
beginning of this, you said it's Sunday afternoon.
Well, yes, it is Sunday afternoon, but in this world, it's Saturday afternoon because this world goes backwards in time because
thought it
it's
was
filled
Saturday
with reverse
morning.
tachyons.
Yeah, it was still Saturday.
Anyway,
Wait, tell me
so-
about this restaurant.
You're
Sorry.
It's just so
It's
overcome.
sympathetic.
With,
It's sympathetic choking. Zoria's got a, allergies. So.
But I haven't really been coughing, and you,
No, I know.
Anyway.
It's just me.
so it's not okay.
So,
So what's in
anyway,
this restaurant?
we're doing
how can we even see the restaurant? We're stuck in this little waiting room.
We're doing
with a sign that
We're
says,
just waiting
"Wait to
for
be
her
seated."
description so I can write it down.
we're doing so good. We're just like banging on all cylinders. I totally remembered to press the start timer for how long we've been going in the episode. I totally remembered to do that and did not
Did not.
forget. I did not. So I know exactly how long we've been going on this bit now, which is apparently just me attempting to describe. This is an SNL bit.
All you're doing
That's
is
what it is.
describing the waiting area.
And we keep interrupting her.
Anyway, I get in a fight
we-
with these 7 people because I want to sit down.
Can we see the restaurant from the waiting area?
Yeah, maybe he can.
Can I make a perception check?
Right now, you look out from
think
the
it's more of
waiting
an
area,
investigation.
and it's just sort of like a bright, hazy fog. There's
It's floating
occasionally,
and stuff.
You are
occasionally
Zoria.
someone enters it, and someone.
There is no restaurant on the other
like-
side of the
It
sign.
hasn't loaded in yet because we are interrupting the process.
Can we just walk up to the hostess?
There
and
is
they
no
can
restaurant.
Explain, and
There
they
is
can
no
explain the
restaurant on the
restaurant
other
to
side
us.
of the sign.
I find a hostess.
How do you know it's
Just
a
let her
hostess?
describe it. It's right there.
I should have just staged all of this in the little like breezeway kind of space. Because then I could have done
car.
Yeah. The reason the elevator takes so long is because that's the loading screen. Isn't that clever, Mass Effect players? But I didn't. So, inside this foggy liminal space that's ahead of you, you step forward a few feet, because this is how we're role-playing it now. You go to the host station. And she looks at you and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes.
I need a table for 4.
We're hungry and have money.
We've been referred by the court.
Does she have a name tag? Referred by the court.
Yeah.
Technically true.
Yeah.
The court of what?
Kogmara.
Yeah. The royal court.
It's not got anything to do with the kitchens.
I'm pretty sure the court hires the kitchen, right?
It's Royals all the way down.
So you are nice.
Does she
You
have
did
a
ask
name
for a
tag?
table, did you not?
I did ask for it.
Yes, she has a name tag. It's Natalie.
Natalie of Nodas? Nodies?
Notties.
Noddies?
Yeah. Natalie of Notties.
Natalie of Nottingham?
Natalie, could you please describe your restaurant to us?
Hey, describe what you look like.
Well, Natalie is about 5'4". She's a human. She has sort of sandy blonde hair. It's cut in. It's got like a pixie cut and kind of vibe going on. And she wears some large gauges in her ears. She's got a tattoo that says "mean people suck," and another tattoo on her other arm that it's just a smiley face. And then she's got black pants and a black t-shirt. That's it, fairly basic uniform. She says, "Well, we serve brunch here."
Great, they'll take a table.
All right. Well, our tables, which are booths for the most part, we have mostly 4 tops, but we do have some 6 tops.
We don't have 2 more friends. We'll take a 4-top.
Yes. What a great
Well,
coincidence.
that's excellent. The wait would have been about 10 or 15 minutes, but you guys have been floating around in some sort of weird liminal space for about that much time, so we had a table open up.
Great, they'll take that one.
Yeah.
As you
That was
re-enter
a good use of
normal
our time then.
space, the fog around this part of the restaurant disappears, and you see that it's a fairly small restaurant. It looks like it has some upstairs dining. That's kind of unique. It as far as you can tell, was a converted townhome that was once a residence and is now a small breakfast place.
Brunch. They probably serve breakfast too.
Once you're sat down by the window,
Is it a good window or is it like looking into an alley?
it's a good window, it's out on the street.
We can people watch.
She hands each of you a menu.
That seems
We
redundant.
brought our own.
Wow, that's
Like normal people.
that's really weird.
You ever go to a sit-down restaurant and be like, I brought my own menu?
I think that's one of the more disturbing thoughts.
You are Natalie. I did not have a menu. May I have one, please?
Sure,
Well-
here you go.
Thank you.
So our
We
special
compare
today,
menus. Compare menus. See if they're the same.
I assume we are.
we've got some sage sausages. Gonna be nice and savory. Yeah, with that wonderful subtle earth tone that you get with the sage. I really like them. Every time we go down the menu, I just eat all the sausage I get. It's like really bad for me, but they're so good. And we also have our typical. Have you guys ever been here, by the way? Is your first time?
It's our first time.
No, okay, great.
Eating.
Yeah, that's weird. So the Saturday special is always a bottomless mimosa.
I'll take that.
Great.
Make it 2 or 3 or 4.
2 bottomless mimosas?
I would like one, but I'm worried that it's just gonna be a bottle that doesn't have a bottom,
Yeah.
and it all poured it because it all came out.
No, it just means it, like, we just keep bringing mimosas.
Oh, then I'll do that.
You want that too?
Oh,
You
wait.
were a Hohen. Do you want something?
Who just wants one big glass?
Can I just get some coffee, black?
in the biggest mug you have.
Yeah, of course. I'll just bring you some coffee. Perfect. So 3 bottomless mimosas and a coffee. Great.
Is the coffee bottomless?
Yeah, free refills in the coffee.
I'll have
Anything
some.
else to start with before I put the drinks in? Do you want like a slice of carrot cake? Maybe some churros?
Like it's an appetizer?
Is that, do you, or how about some like wonton soup or something like that?
Can we just get
So for
yeah,
appetizers, just to review, you had carrot cake,
And churros.
churros, and wonton soup.
I'll take a wonton soup
Oh.
and a carrot cake, please.
Oh, I also forgot. We've got fried dumplings
I'll take a wonton
with a soy
soup.
sauce glaze.
Wonton soup and carrot cake.
Okay, I'll put you in for wonton soup and a carrot cake. Anything else? to start
Wonton
with?
soup, fried dumplings.
Okay.
Churro!
Churro, got it.
This is a weird restaurant.
Nothing for me right now. Just look over the menu. Okay. So we've got, just to recap, a coffee, then 3 bottomless mimosas, churro, a fried dumpling, a wonton soup, and a carrot cake.
I also had wonton soup with my dumplings.
Oh, and a wonton soup. 2 wontons. Got it. Thank you.
She almost had it right.
Okay.
Can you imagine not getting your fake food delivered to you?
I'd be so fake angry.
So I take a look at the menu for the first time.
On the menu, you see the items that I just described to you, as well as several other appetizers, including an arugula salad, a kale smoothie, and hash brown patties, all on the appetizers. Then you've got kind of a main course
Does every
section,
place just have
which
hash brown
has
patties?
which has wood-fired pizzas. Like just make your own kind of like they have a selection of a few that are kind of just pre-made toppings, but then it's just like you can always just make your own. So they do wood-fired pizzas, a whole section on that, and then there's like one mac and cheese dish that they call their tater mac and cheese because it's got tater tots in it, and it also comes with a side of eggs and a bunch of ketchup. Like you get your whole, like a whole ketchup bottle just to you. And then they list steak and eggs, classic steak and eggs, and giant bowl of muesli. Then you've got your desserts. And on the desserts portion of the menu,
Carrot cake and churros.
no, that's in the appetizers.
Oh.
In the desserts portion of the menu, it has oranges.
Just oranges?
No, I mean, yes, but like that's not the only thing that's there. Oranges, market price. Then it has, what's that face for? Then it has lingcod, market price. And finally, tiramisu. Market price.
Yeah. I imagine the market for tiramisu is highly volatile.
All right, I'm good to go. I got my order ready.
What are you getting?
17 hash browns, 4 sage sausages, and a lingcod.
On top of your
A
appetizers?
carrot cake and the wontons.
Probably just get steak and eggs. And a glass of water.
What about you, Elsa?
I will have sage sausages. Do I have to enumerate the number?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many are you getting?
4.
Or
I don't know how big they are.
Yeah, what kind of eggs are they using?
What do you mean? What kind of eggs are they using?
Well, I mean, they could be using baby
Cooked.
ostrich eggs.
Yeah, they could use boulette
little
eggs.
quail eggs.
Stay away from my
Ostrich. Are ostriches in this world?
They say on the menu, since you asked, the kind of eggs we have are chicken eggs. But you can
As a
pay 50 cents more for quail eggs.
have these eggs been
Why do they
reviewed
charge more
by
for less?
Dromar's weekly
fancy.
egg review?
I think publication stopped for some reason.
Yeah,
I was going for the deep cut.
publications have ceased. It's so deep it's never been aired. Yeah. It's just
are like some old versions of it still like floating around?
oh yeah. They're from about 9 months ago now.
They've been used as insulation and housing, starting fires, you know.
It's really tragic because what Dromar didn't know is selling. By the time he went to jail, he was actually selling 2 million copies of it a month.
Yeah.
And he only did it for a month. It was remarkable. He had that,
No one even brought it up until now.
but he had that damn contract that said that you get no money from the first month, but you get all of the profit
From that on.
from every month after that, unless you go to jail. And
You can't pass go then.
then so unfortunately the contract fell apart.
So-
But they keep reprinting that first month.
Is that why they sold 2 million copies?
So
It's engaging reading.
we have our brunch. Do
We
you,
spent
want,
a good 3 minutes on a joke that no one will get.
do you want to go to that dragon shop for the magic shop? The Enchanting Tastes?
Yes, let us do that.
And it's next to that bakery.
Oh,
So we
know the
can,
bakery.
we
yes,
can get
the bakery.
some cinnamon rolls.
Is that the one with the gigantic?
Where'd our
cinnamon
DM go?
What?
Our DM's coming
Oh.
back.
Natalie's coming back with our food.
Yep.
I didn't even know we placed an order. Thought we
Yeah,
just
we
talked
did.
amongst
No,
ourselves.
we got the
They have
appetizers.
pre-cooked
Oh,
here.
okay. That's a lot of appetizers.
All right, do we have some main courses picked out?
17 hash browns, 4 sage sausages, and a lingcod.
All right, and for you?
I will have 6 sage sausages, one of the tater tot mac and cheeses, and a tiramisu market price.
Okay.
Well, the steak and eggs, and why is my mimosa have a bottom to it?
Oh, and I would like sparkling water.
Can I get
I just point it at them, just shaking it.
Can I
You
get
point
Here,
at the
open
bottom.
your mouth.
this?
Do they just have mimosa and a spray? Do they just have like a backpack of mimosa?
Wait,
Yeah.
mimosas don't have clam chowder in them?
Oh, and I
Weird.
forgot your coffee. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Is it gonna be comically big or comically small? It's comically big. Is it comically big?
I ordered a coffee too.
Here you go.
pour it in my mimosa.
Wow, that's one of the more disgusting things I've seen.
That's better.
What if that spills?
Well, does it shrink when you drink? Is it a shrink-a-drink?
No, I just couldn't fit it on the here.
Oh, you are limited by the frame.
Framing is limited. Yeah, I can. Yeah, here.
All right.
Snap, shrink your hands.
See, it like I can't. It's out here.
So we have
Doesn't
to
work.
do it on our side, but we have to like teamwork it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
there you go.
Our ear watchers are gonna totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll know what's going on.
Well, this show is made for the ear watchers first, which is why we always forget to explain our visual gags.
Yeah.
We were holding our hands all together like we had a giant cup.
Because it's a running joke with Holwyn.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. It's a
It's not a joke, it's just her
reality.
life.
a running trope with Holwyn that they are always drinking from
Owen's not a joke.
a trope for Holwyn that they are always drinking from a gigantic cup or bowl or something.
Yeah.
And so we were
So-
mimicking that.
We enjoy our brunch.
After we explain the joke to Natalie.
I need you to sit down so I can explain this. No, just kidding.
Anything else I can get you?
How is the link on?
Oh, it's coming. It'll be a little bit.
How is
I
it?
would like two
Oh, it's fine.
tiramisus, please.
It's not my personal favorite, but a lot of people order the Lincoln dessert.
He wants 2 tiramisus, apparently.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. And the sparkling water, please.
Absolutely.
They are very accommodating.
Are you just gonna keep ordering? Like every
Actually,
time
I
it's
thought you were
comes
the
back.
hostess. Why are you serving?
Oh, I feel, it's a small place, so got
okay.
hosting and serving.
we
you know.
find out that she also owns the place.
Honestly, for a place like this, would that really be surprising?
No,
That the owner is doing like
everything.
all the front of house stuff? I
It would
mean,
be surprising, but it would be in a world where we don't actually have to think about paying employees because it's the theater of the mind.
because you don't have to think about
Yeah,
that.
I don't have to think about it.
Yeah. Well, all
You
right.
have
Why?
to think about it. We can just make up like 2 or 3 more characters to be in here.
Since you were talking about it, doesn't that mean you were thinking about it? How could you talk about it if you
So
weren't
has our
thinking
food
about it?
arrived?
Yeah, did the food
I
arrive?
mean, you've had the appetizers for a little bit.
I know.
They're making the entrees,
Okay.
well, how long does that
and the
take?
desserts will come afterwards.
The last place we went to, they just knew what we wanted and when we wanted it.
And that's just because they're incredibly good at predicting their workload and the request of guests. Extensive background research, or possibly precogs.
That's a precogs.
Yeah, probably.
Like the hit 2002 movie Minority Report.
Why is it that when you say that hit 2002 movie, not only does it make it sound old, it makes it sound inherently bad? Like what?
Because one,
I
the
think if
early
you said-
2000s was a bad time, while it was also an amazing time.
Because I feel like maybe this is just like I don't know, my age or perception or something. If you said like the hit 2016 movie, fill in the blank, I feel
I
like
never heard of that
that's-
movie.
That's not.
Because that person's still in primary school and Minority Report's drinking legally.
I mean,
I don't know.
that
There's something
explains
about
the movie.
you
the
could also
hit
do, like,
2018 movie. Yeah,
Or
the
like
Christmas Prince.
the hit 1982 movie. That sounds like it's probably not bad.
That's classic.
Yeah, but when
classic.
the hit 2002 movie, that sounds. It just sounds bad.
Well, probably because the world ended with Y2K, and then there was this pause before the world restarted again, during which just really bad movies were made.
How about this? How about this?
The world ended. Purgatory. It's just nothing but watching poor quality films that were like rapidly produced. And then it restarted at some nebulous point when movies got better.
Yeah.
What about the hit 1998 movie Small Soldiers?
Is our food come? Please don't
See-
let him get started on Small Soldiers.
See, I feel like
Please don't.
again when you say
Oh.
hit 1998 movie, there's something about that just sound. Maybe it's just you saying it. Okay, say hit 1985 movie.
Oh, the hit 1985 movie. Action guy.
Also, say the
Give me
hit
a movie. You have to give me a
2002
movie. I don't know
Minority Report.
dates.
Why would I want to say that?
Just to compare to Nines.
Okay. Let's see.
Food is arriving.
No.
Yes, the food
Natalie
is-
is currently looking at the
here comes the food.
blockbuster
What did I
that's
think of
attached
this?
to
Okay,
this.
the hit 1985 movie Back to the Future.
Oh, the hit movie from 1985, Back to the Future.
Okay, no, it's not just him. That didn't sound.
Well, I fumbled it, which is like fumbling it, but weirder.
Well, okay, here's one that is a more controversial one. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh,
Say that.
try
You're
to try
correct.
to say that.
You. This is a just to see if
Was the
just
hit
you make it.
1985 movie Beyond Thunderdome.
Mad Max Beyond Thunder.
Nah, I ignore Max in this one. I pretend he's not in the movie.
No, I think there's just certain years that sound bad. Because you've said it twice now, and neither time sounded bad. But when you say the 1998 hit movie
You mean
Small
the
Soldiers
2002? Hit
or the
movie Minority Report?
2002 hit
2002
movie.
just sounds short.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, your food arrived. That was the interlude. We forgot. By the way, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I eat my
When-
steak
when?
and cheese and egg. I put cheese on it.
I'm blaming you guys for 50% of this because you kept insisting on describing the restaurant and then wouldn't let me.
We're like 75% of the show.
So you have your food.
We eat our
It's
food.
quite good.
This food is quite good.
Yes, this is quite good.
It is.
It's
Is your
almost
food
as good as the hit 2002 movie, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, that made me feel old.
Really?
I mean,
But 1998 Small Soldiers doesn't.
no,
with their
because
military
that's a
grade-
movie that I feel like distanced from. But Lord of the Rings, like I watch that several times a year, frequently on a plane. Why is it always one of the movies on a plane?
It's a very
guess-
popular movie.
Yeah, that's probably just very
Alright,
popular.
I especially
Movie-
like
movies
the
on a plane. Is
Lingcod.
that like snakes on a plane?
Oh, by the way, the lingcod is a dessert, right?
Yeah,
The lingcod has a candy shell.
that's exactly what I was hoping. Is it cooked?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what I was imagining.
The lingcod is cooked, and then they chilled it, and then put a chocolate candy shell over it.
Yeah. I was thinking like a hard candy and not chocolate. But I'll take it.
Well, yeah, they do chocolate shell, and they have like a candy coating.
Oh, nice.
It's
Okay.
like an M&M,
I have that then for dessert.
so that
they're
it
like
melts in
Greek
your
desserts.
mouth and not in your
No.
hand.
I had 2 appetizers.
And
Carrot cake is not an appetizer.
and was it
You had a
17 hash
churro.
browns?
Yeah.
That is, you
I
can
mean,
shrink a churro down to like bite size. And
I
that makes
fed
it a
a
snack.
fair amount of what I ate to Sevens.
Ow.
You can't just bring animals in here.
Yeah, you can. They haven't told me to stop.
They didn't. It didn't exist until a second ago.
Sevens has existed for a long time.
How's my steak?
Your steak?
Yeah.
How did you order it?
Well, rare. Well, they're supposed to know.
There's
don't
no
have-
precogs here.
No,
It's a
we left-
restaurant.
we left the place with the precogs.
Should have been medium rare.
We could
Okay.
have ordered it on a cart.
You stole the card. Like the card is from us now.
We all could
Or
have
did you
had a
not?
cart.
Did you abandon that somewhere in the street on the way over?
No, I left the cart behind after I had finished my breakfast.
If I
thought
ever
we-
want to have a session where I don't do any work, I just make them go eat some food.
All right, what's the bill?
I did not eat my tiramisu yet.
Oh my god.
You can just say you did.
Now I finished.
Well, now I have to finish my churros.
Those were an appetizer.
I didn't finish it.
Oh my god.
They got the food out so fast, and we were
They
arguing
didn't.
about the hit 1998 movie Small Soldiers.
All right, what's the bill?
That comes to 22 silver.
You are Hoban.
What?
You have the money. Pay the bill.
It's a business meeting.
We
It
didn't
is
talk
the-
about business once.
We're talking about how much things cost for a business, right? Right
What do you-
now.
That doesn't count.
Why not?
Why not?
Nines came up with several songs, probably.
Yeah,
Did you?
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
About churros.
what are they? Come on, perform a little.
Churro.
Churro app.
Churro.
Appetizer.
Churro festival.
Can you sing it?
It's not a sing song.
Can you play it?
Bop 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 bop. Bop 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 bop
Are we-
bop bop bop.
Are we
Bop
going
bop
with?
bop. Boo bop 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 bop. Bop bop.
Are we going with that sound, or were you gonna
We're
like?
workshopping it right now. The
Were you
point is, we're not at that part yet. You're coming in too early.
Hey. I'm no Billy
Well, Steph
Parrot.
missed his cue too.
I'm no Billy Parrot.
But yeah, that's the song we're working on.
Hey, by the way, where is your band?
What do you mean?
Where's your band?
They're at the house.
Yeah, they're at the house.
Which house?
Our house.
Yeah, our house.
We don't have a
It's a
house
very,
right now.
very
It's
nice
being
house.
renovated.
Isn't it done yet? We've been gone for like a year.
I don't know. It hasn't been a year.
It's been like a month.
It's been more than that. It's been a couple months.
It's been a couple months.
Let's argue about how long we have been
Yeah, how
gone.
long does it take to renovate a house?
I don't know.
As long as we have been gone.
Depends on how
I hope
many.
it
Should be
Sorry.
conveniently done by the time we finish our mission.
I would hope so.
Maybe it is.
Well,
They're
you're our manager, go
overseeing.
check.
They're overseeing the construction.
Yeah. Have you paid
Okay.
the bill yet?
No, because you said. Wait,
We've just been talking business. We discussed his band.
Yeah,
but
just make the voice pay for it.
Yeah.
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 Do we have a corporate credit card? Is that a thing that exists?
Be sure to leave a nice tip.
I'm gonna go pay the bill.
I can't believe that worked. Now we have extra money to spend on sad donkeys.
It just goes to show that if we are annoying long enough, we can get our way.
Yeah.
That's positive reinforcement.
It is. Huh.
So,
Hillwind, we want to leave
do
now.
we want to do the magic shop first or the sad donkey shop?
Which one closes first?
I assume the sad donkey shop's open
We should probably-
24/7. Like the demand is high, I assume.
Let us go by
you-
magic.
Does Natalie know when the sad donkey shop closes?
Oh, the Sedunky shop.
Yeah.
They open every day at 10 a.m. and close at 11 a.m.
Oh,
time is
we
it
better
now?
get over there now.
It's currently 10:30.
Oh, we leave.
Book it. We
Yeah,
just
we
book
book it.
it.
We run.
I knock on the door to get out quick, and then we run.
Did Hillwind pay for the meal?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Holman got a receipt too, so
Did we leave a good tip?
of course.
Okay. Well, I also leave a dagger.
That's a message. Or...
It's in its sheath. Oh. I just have 3 of them for some reason. So I'm leaving one.
Sure. Why would you not do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you left a
important
spear
to-
at the last
Right.
restaurant we ate at.
We have to go fast, so I turn into a dire donkey and carry everyone on my back.
Have you seen a?
I can extrapolate.
I don't think you
I don't think
can.
that's how it works.
How far away is the sad donkey shop? Don't say half an hour away.
It's only about 5 minutes away.
We go
Okay,
as
we go there.
we get there in
We get there in 3.
2 minutes.
We get there and get to the 15-minute line.
Oh, you get there and there's no line.
We
What?
I knock. We don't.
I
force
double
them.
check to make sure the place is open.
They're
walk
open,
in
yeah.
through the door.
They're open.
I knocked.
I go
I know.
into the door.
Is
They-
there a
say-
bell on the door?
Yeah, there's a little bell on the door.
Does it? Yeah.
Say, ring
There's a
for
little sign
entry.
that says "Come in, please."
We need. Hi.
We go in.
Ding.
Is Natalie working at this
hello?
place too?
Hi. What's your name?
Todd.
How many D's do you have in your name?
7.
Are they all in the same place?
No. Now, how can I help you?
We're very, very interested in sad porcelain donkeys.
Well, that's excellent because that's what we carry here.
How much is a sad porcelain donkey?
That depends.
Oh, do you have like a discounted rate if you buy in bulk?
No.
Do you have a more expensive rate if you buy in bulk?
Each sadunki is priced on its own.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Is there a discount bin?
No.
Is there a scratch and dent shelf?
I don't think you can dent a porcelain.
And scratch
How
one?
about we just take...
Let me show you some of our most modestly priced donkeys.
Oh, we do
Also,
not
show
want
me
cheap ones.
your most expensive donkey, please.
Don't buy it just to spite this guy we just met.
What? Why would I spite him? I want his most expensive donkey.
Did they put the white gloves on?
Our most expensive donkey
Yeah.
was handcrafted
Yeah.
I would hope all of them were.
by Louis Batelier.
No.
It is one of a kind.
Aren't these all one of a kind?
This is one of a kind among one of the kinds.
It sounds pretentious.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Extreme. It costs 2,000 gold.
Why?
How big is it?
Not very.
Can I see it? What pose is it in?
For me to get it out, I need to know that you have the capability of purchasing it.
Helen just put the bag out.
Nope.
I set 2,000 gold on the table.
Do you count two, like one at a time?
One.
Why don't you do it in platinum and it's fewer coins?
Is this stolen?
I mean, no.
No.
We're
not-
mercenaries.
Not illegally.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now it all makes sense.
We just, what?
I thought you wanted me to get it down.
Yes.
Fine. I'll get it down.
But also, while you're at it, what's your second most expensive donkey?
You won't care after I show you the most.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Whoa, I am in on this donkey.
it's like the rest of my inventory is shit.
I present to you Louis Batelier's masterpiece. Le Donkey.
It's so sad and donkey.
It's beautiful. Two-tone paint on the body. Pink and white. Slight brown tail. And golden hooves.
Shiny.
The eyes.
Sad.
Sad.
Deep wells of sorrow.
The mouth.
Also sad.
Sad. But he is sad.
I'll take 3.
There is but one.
Oh, well, I'll take 1.
I'd been saving it for a customer.
Oh, we are
Oh, we are
customers.
definitely buying it because I know who wants
Oh.
to buy it.
Oh, is it the lady? What's? Oh God, what's her name? Oh no.
I am not at liberty to say.
Oh, I use mind read.
Do you remember her name?
I have it in my other journal.
Because
Goes back
I
a
don't.
long way.
I have it in my other journal, which isn't here right now.
Those of you who are watching, we're frantically looking through our notes to try to remember the name of the woman who lived next door to us and didn't want us to get our
She
house.
isn't next door. She was like kitty corner too.
Well, you know.
I think it's like upstairs. Sad. Okay. Well, we all know who it is. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but we have to say the name.
Does Nines confirm with the mind reading that it's that lady who will be named later?
Roll a d20. Add your intelligence modifier.
Can I add something else?
No.
13.
You don't remember the woman's name, so even though you can read the clerk's mind,
You can't connect it.
you can't connect what he's thinking to anything in your head.
Well, she doesn't deserve it.
She's had me hang on to him for almost a year now.
Well, they can't
Well, but-
afford it, which means we can get
I
it.
have 2,000 gold right here, right now, ready to buy that donkey.
But do you appreciate it?
We're having official Sadunki statues put on the gates to our house.
You,
Oh, yeah.
you're the ones that ordered the gate entrance?
Yeah.
To keep Lady Corina out.
You found it.
Oh, that's the name. Now do I connect the dots?
Do you have DM inspiration?
I do now.
You do now.
What a weird
Good
thing to
job.
say while selling us a donkey.
Selling
I'm-
me a donkey. This is what we'll tell
I'm
this
odd
group
and I
about.
break the fourth wall.
Why are you talking like a
Vincent
whore?
Price.
Yeah, Vincent Price.
Because that's how he's been talking this whole time?
Yeah.
You
So
wish
is-
this donkey to be yours. then.
Yeah, I shove all the gold over the counter.
Onto
just
the
like
floor
a-
on the other side.
That has to hurt his foot. Like just having a bunch of
Ow. It is yours.
Aren't you gonna wrap it?
Its beauty should never be hidden from the world.
Oh, fair.
But
you
I've got-
had it hidden when we got in.
Yeah, now we'll hide it in our collection.
It was on display. For
It was
all-
off frame.
Well, yes, it was to the outside.
All right, give me my donkey. Thanks.
Oh, wait. One moment.
2,000 gold.
I'm going to give it back.
Oh, okay.
Can you trust?
You're right, I should.
Why are you bringing props into this? Into your prop comedy?
Because I realized I had some.
She's grabbing tissues that she had out, by
For
the way,
the
for
ear-
people who can't
for the-
actually
for the
physically
ear
watch
watchers.
this.
Thank you.
Now it's wrapped.
Now also can't do anything to it.
Why would I do anything to the sad donkey?
He's too weak to penetrate 2 pieces of tissue paper.
Yeah.
I would probably just hit the wall.
How much for everything else in the shop?
Oh, I couldn't possibly sell it to you now. We've already given away our soul, and we must take time to regenerate. Leave the store.
But I want to buy.
Leave.
Is it 10:30? Is it 11 o'clock?
2 minutes to
I want
We got 2 minutes then.
Sell me everything else. Come on, I'm loaded here.
Will you shove it in Lady Corina's face?
Of course.
Then fine. Here are the keys. 10,000 gold.
Like, we get the entire shop.
The building too?
Does he
is
have
it,
the deed?
yes, or is it leased?
That's what, 1,000 platinum?
Yeah.
Okay, done.
What the hell? Why do we own this now?
We own a
You are now the,
I own
You
this.
own a
That was
Sedunki.
you are now
my
the
lot.
proud owner of the Sedunki franchise, Drogmara.
Okay, you can keep working here.
He only works 1 hour a day.
Fine.
I expect to see the, proceeds coming in.
I get 30% commission.
That's fine.
Perfect.
How do
Lady
you
Karina
put
is going to be so angry.
the Sedunki franchise and Jogmara in your inventory?
It's now 11 o'clock. Leave.
We own the place.
No, we have to follow the rules. We leave. But I don't have to knock to come in.
I don't have to knock to enter stores anymore.
No, just this one.
We need to get you a deed of all stores.
Deed of all the stores.
Yep, deed all the stores. Why do you not trust me near that?
This costs 2,000
I
gold.
want to see it.
This costs 2,000 as we're walking down the street. This donkey costs 2,000 gold.
Please tell me Lady Karina's like walking down the street.
No, unfortunately, this is not near your house.
Yeah, but this is her favorite store, I assume.
Did
Yeah.
she not come for the hour it was open today?
Not today.
She could have came before we got there. To be like, to look at the porcelain donkey and be like, one day I have 1,995 gold. When I get that 5 gold, that 5 gold.
Did you happen to tell Todd not to let her in?
Well, I was about
Six of
to
the
make
beat-
a sign that says "No Lady Karina's"
Oh, good.
and stick it on the door.
Well, that means one can go in.
I scratch out the S. Wait, no, she's probably our only customer. I take that down. And then we head off to the
Oh,
match.
tell Todd to charge quadruple the
I
regular
can't.
price.
It's closed.
Yeah, I suppose. There's no way to communicate with Todd. With a lot of silent D's at the end.
Were
And
they
the
s-
front.
I did not know they were silent.
They're not even all in the same place,
them.
according to Todd.
I look at.
What is with your world and unnecessary letters in their names? I don't even like
Have
that
you-
in real life.
Have you ever read a fantasy book?
No.
About half the names are just unnecessary letters.
like 5 apostrophes?
That's a funny name. 5 apostrophes.
That's up to enchanting tastes. So for your magic item 6. You two love looking at stupid magic items.
Oh, is there a stupid magic store?
No, but they always have a discount bin.
We go to the smart magic store with the stupid section.
Yeah. And we'll get some baked goods
Right next door.
right next door.
Some of us didn't have 2 meals already today.
Yeah.
Anyway, is there a corn dog stand on the way there?
A corn dog stand?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Ah,
Are they good corn dogs?
I would like an acorn dog.
Sure. Instead of a corn dog, you can have an acorn dog. There's your acorn dog.
Thanks.
Don't confuse the two.
And here's your corn dogs.
I did not order one, but this is fine that I got one.
I take.
I don't know what's wrong with you guys and your corn dogs.
Is that,
you get that
is that the
to go?
same
bring that
coffee
to
or is that
go?
a different coffee?
I think I've had it since the restaurant.
You stole our cup?
Stole's a strong word.
Yes.
That's why we used it.
I just forgot to stop drinking from it.
Oh. I think you should take it back.
Does it have the Naughties logo, but it was like distended out so to fit on the cup? Like they
No.
didn't size it right when they asked for it to be printed?
Well, they didn't size it right this way either. It's just very tiny.
Oh, it just got a little.
Yeah, it's a tiny little.
We head to the magic shop.
Okay. You head to Enchanting Taste. And I think that's where we're going to take a break. 'Cause I
Other-
feel like it's about the right amount of time.
Is this where there's a 15-minute wait to get in?
Yes.
We just wait in line, and we just talk to each other the entire time.
Yeah.
About what a really good steal you had buying that shop.
Yeah. Actually, 10,000 gold, I assume, isn't that much for a store.
Not compared to 2,000 for that.
Yeah, you bought a sixth of the inventory.
And I get 70% of that back as the owner.
So you really only paid like
10,000.
600 for
Like,
it.
yeah, whatever number.
I
Whatever
mean,
the number is.
you were buying Todd out of the franchise. It's his franchise. He sold it to you.
Like the whole. I thought it was. Yeah, just this location though.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
his location. He sold that to you, so he gets all that money.
Oh, because I bought it before I bought the store.
Yeah, you probably should have bought
Yeah.
the donkey before. You should have bought the store and then bought the donkey.
This donkey's worth 2,000 gold.
Would it have been 12,000 gold if we did it in the right order?
No.
Would the price have gone up?
Well, yeah,
Could it
because
go-
we bought a good chunk of the most expensive item in the store. It's part of the assets.
It would have 70% of it would have come back as the owner's share.
Well, you would have just owned it then because it's part of the store franchise. Or did we not get the inventory with the franchise?
No, you get the inventory.
oh, we should have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
should
spent
have bought-
2,000 for the donkey.
Could have just
Would have
paid-
been 12,000 if we get for the franchise. If
They
we,
keep saying numbers and they don't mean anything.
I turn off this brooch of number numbing. I don't know how it keeps turning on.
They keep saying numbers and they don't mean anything.
I think it means we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Yep.
See you soon. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your break. I know I did. When we left off, they were about to go into a magic shop, which is one of their favorite things that Soria actually had to talk them into. Kind of unexpected. First thing that hasn't been on brand. Anyway, you're at the magic shop. And you chose, I believe, to go back to Enchanting Tastes and wait in line 15 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, so what deal or event are they having where they have a line of people waiting to get in?
There's just always a line.
There's always a 15-minute line to get in?
Yeah. It's just a really good store.
It's part of the magic.
And see, they don't want too many people inside at once. So once you're in, like, there's room to move around. You know, I mean, you've been to a store when it's really busy and you're just like, I can't move around in here. I don't like doing this. And then you just don't get anything because you're just kind of frustrated trying to find anything at all. You can't move. They don't want you to have that experience.
Because I've been to a Black Friday 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really happen as much. Maybe it does, and we just don't go.
Well, I
we
definitely don't go. But
No.
I think it just happens less now because you're just like, oh, the sales are online and it's all the same price.
Yeah.
I'll just buy it online and then not wear pants.
So while we were
Anyway, I take
waiting
my
in
pants
line,
off and walk into the store.
do you knock?
Is there a door?
Yeah, there's a door that you get waved in at a certain point.
After knocking for a while, they wave me in.
Yeah,
Okay.
Do you knock for 15 minutes?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Welcome. How can I help you all?
Where's your discount bin?
Oh, right over there.
I walk over there.
How did I know? So you head over
I
to the
asked.
discount bin.
What do I see in there?
Well, there's actually a whole pile of small boxes.
Are they all like the same type of box?
Pretty similar. Some are the same. Then there's another. There's like 2 designs of boxes.
Are they all labeled or are they unlabeled? Is it like a grab bag kind of thing? You know, you pay 20 silver.
Oh, no. They're,
silver.
okay, I see what you're asking. They're all very clearly labeled.
Oh,
And then there's a third box that's the same size but looks very different.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we look at it. What does it say?
It's very pretty packaging. It's about, I don't know, like 6-inch cube.
Does it say the saddest porcelainous donkey?
The saddest porcelainist donkey? No, it doesn't say that. Sorry.
No.
What it says is Ring of Laughing. Be the fun for all your friends. And has a picture of like a whole bunch of people laughing, like ha ha. And
If it's
Like laughing at someone, or do they all have?
no, it's like a whole group, and they're all just kind of like laughing.
Seems.
how much is it? Discounted.
Yeah, it's discounted.
Does it have like a price that's crossed out and another one and that's crossed out and another one that's crossed out? And
No, it's just 1 gold.
a whole gold in the discount bin?
Is it like
Yeah.
a gold-looking ring?
Oh yeah, on the box it actually says pure gold ring.
We could melt it down and just get a gold coin out of it.
That's pretty hard to do. It's a magical item.
We have.
It has a description on the back if you
literally
wanna
have
read
a
it.
magic hammer.
Yeah, that's hammering. It's not melting. There's a difference. One goes, and the other goes sizzle, 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 sizzle.
Thank you for explaining the difference to me.
You're welcome.
He only got a half right though. One goes sizzle, 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 and the other goes.
I didn't want to do that.
Well, you have
well,
to.
now it's a thing. So
That's what your magic item does. Yeah. Do we have a ring of laughing? What else is in there?
I did say, and you might have missed it. There is a description on the back.
Oh, what's the description on
Oh.
the back say?
It says, wear this ring and become the best friend that everyone never knew they needed. Do you love it when crowds start laughing and everything sounds more fun? Well, we know we do. Put this ring on and your life will be filled with laughter.
What is the name of the company that made this product?
Rings for life.
Okay, that sounds bad. That sounds like you put the ring on, you're never getting it off.
So, I have a question about that.
Sure.
You, who are the proprietor of the magic store,
The gal who lets you in comes on over. Yeah, can I help you?
yes, I am wondering if this is a ring. Why
Yeah.
is it in such a huge box?
Oh, just marketing purposes. When you have a small ring and then you have like it's just a tiny ring on a shelf, like no one really looks at it, so you come up with a box that's much larger, so people have something to look at.
Isn't the proprietor a dragon?
Yeah, but they're busy right now.
Doing what? What's the dragon doing? We can see it. It's a dragon.
Unless it's not in the room.
Oh, she's not in.
Oh. That should be obvious. We barely notice if there's a dragon in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you interested in the Ring of Laughing?
No.
Most people don't know what it really does. It's honestly not the best description on the back.
Oh,
What does it do?
Then what does it do?
Oh, well, once you put it on, you and everyone kind of around you, whenever something funny happens, that it's like laughter happens.
Isn't that just what happens when something funny happens?
Oh, no. So, like, we'd be interacting, and then if I said something funny, then there'd just be a whole bunch of laughter,
It's a laugh track ring.
and then we would pause for the laughter, and it just makes everything in life a little funnier.
And why is it in the
It-
discount bin?
It's a laugh track ring.
No one's bought it. It's been here for 3 months. We haven't sold a single one.
How come you haven't bought one?
Oh, well, I got a free sample. I'm wearing it right now, actually. Just no one said anything
I
funny.
need something to tell me when to laugh.
You can buy it.
No.
Why you don't have money anymore?
No, I have.
See, there it goes. Yeah.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah. I searched through the bin. Is there anything? What's the smallest box in the bin?
There's a little, like, low chuckle. The smallest thing in the bin? Right now, it's pretty much these 3 different types of ring boxes. There's some shoes in there, too.
Oh,
What the shoes say. We pull the shoes out from the bottom, just knocking over every box.
Oh, it says custom item discount shelf. It doesn't describe it.
Okay, do we ask or do we just put them on?
I mean, the clerk is she's still right here.
I know.
I think you should just
I
put
just
them
put
on.
them on. I gently take my shoes off
Okay.
and put what describe these shoes to me.
Do they fit a badger foot?
Yeah, why not? I mean, they're magic shoes.
They're
They
magic,
could,
right?
they're just
They fit-
size,
they
yeah.
fit, yeah.
So these shoes, they fit just fine. They're kind of sneakerish. You know, a fairly high-tech new style of shoe in this fantasy world. Sneakers.
Try sneaking.
I quietly sneak somewhere.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
This is suspicious.
You said you're trying to quietly sneak.
Yeah, I got a 13.
You know, not bad, but not great. So
My heart's not in it. I'm in the
you
middle
take
of a
one
store.
quiet step, and your shoes go step, step,
Oh,
step, step, step,
I stand on my tippy toes.
tiptoes,
try running.
I dash.
step, 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 step,
I
step.
use feline agility to dash faster.
Bean feet step, bean feet step, bean feet step.
I walk on my hands if I have the balance to do that.
Pretty good with acrobatics.
Yeah, I have a 6 to my acrobatics.
Go ahead, roll.
18.
Not bad.
Deathly.
Walking on air, walking on air, walking on air, walking on air.
I think you need
Who
to
wanted
choose.
these things?
I don't know. It was a custom job. They got returned.
Fine, I'll take it.
Oh, really? Okay. 3 gold.
3 gold.
It's weirdly powerful magic.
Yeah, but no one wants it. It's useless magic.
It's kind of your thing, isn't it?
How would you know that?
Oh, we have a picture of you in the back.
What? I go to the back.
There's a picture of
Sneaking in back, sneaking in back, sneaking in back.
there's a picture of the 4 of you back there that says they love useless magic items. It's on a board that says sales tips.
Oh, they are gouging us because we have a
I
reputation.
feel like this person is poorly trained because they should not have told us that. We were like,
There's another
Or
sign that
marks.
says, feel free to show people this board. We think it improves what they feel about our establishment.
I don't think that's true. 2 gold.
Okay.
Damn it. Could go down to 1.
or 5 silver.
What are they, the shoes of narration?
Oh, no. These are the shoes of sneaking. With the sneak as one word. So it's sneak gang. Because they're sneakers.
Yeah, we. I'm adding them to my inventory right now. Or do you have a special block for that?
I didn't. I made them earlier this session.
So
Well, we were talking about it in our improv.
I was checking up on something.
that was kind of
what
my
were
fault.
what were the other rings?
It is. The other
The
well,
ring
there's
of laughter.
well, there's the ring. There's the ring of laughing,
Yeah, what were the other things?
We
which,
didn't look at them.
and then there's 2 other rings that you haven't looked
Oh,
at.
well, why don't we look at those rings?
Well, yes, you look at one, I'll look at the other.
Okay.
I'm surprised
I am
you guys
looking
didn't
at
like the ring
the
of
other.
laughing.
I look at the
You were
same-
looking at one, I
the
was
same
looking
one,
at
but
the
a
other.
different box.
Okay, pick a number between 1 and 2. Only whole numbers.
Why would you limit us like that?
There is no number
2.
between 1 and 2.
Okay, cool. Then you are holding a box that says the ring of projected narration.
What does this ring do? Does it say on the box? Is there a little
Provide wonderful comic entertainment to all of your friends and party guests. Go through life well. A perfect soundtrack plays for everyone else.
That's what's on the projected narration.
On the back, it has, on the bottom actually, it has like a little bit more description. And it says, this ring provides a narrator voice to everyone but the wearer. This means everyone around you will be able to hear a voice that narrates what the wearer is doing.
Oh, we take ours off.
What's the range?
It doesn't say.
Oh, this could be very useful because what would happen then as we go on, the narrator will have to keep talking about everything we're doing.
Can I try it on?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. I put it on.
It sizes immediately for you.
Magic.
Magic, 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 magic.
I try to think of what to do to be narrated, but I'm suddenly feeling very sheepish.
Pretend you're playing a keyboard.
Did
So-
you turn into a sheep?
Sorry to keep sitting there. The rest of you, all the rest of you nearby here, in your head, sort of. It sounds like a voice from outside your head, but you hear it in your head. But it's odd. It's an odd sensation. Soria attempted to look nonchalant. She failed.
I flip a coin.
What kind of coin?
Okay, you flip a
Gold
coin.
coin. Did you hear anything?
I heard about being nonchalant failing, but nothing about flipping coins.
Oh,
Did it stop working?
I look at the ring and wonder if it's working.
Soria wondered if the ring was working.
I keep looking at the ring and wondering if it works.
It was, much to her chagrin.
Since I don't hear anything, I'm still wondering if it's working.
Are we gonna tell her it's working?
It stopped working. I do not hear anything in my head.
At
I
some
should be-
point, like
I should be
there's a
hearing something
brief-
in my head all
for
the time.
the rest of
because
you
nobody
guys,
is.
there's a brief interlude where, like, the world fades to black for half a second, and then comes back, and
So we blinked.
yeah, except you noticed it this time.
I notice when I blink all the time. My life is hell.
I know for a fact that you don't, because our brains actively filter that out. And when you blink, your brain sends like a copy of what it just saw, so you don't even notice that you blinked. Because it wants to remove unnecessary stimulus, and you actually have to focus on the blinking to notice it. It's the same thing as your nose. Your brain filters out the fact that we can all see our noses, like right here, but it just removes it from our visual range and edits it out in our brain so we don't see it.
Oh, we need a ring of nose seeing.
Yeah, look for that.
That doesn't exist
So you
because
heard
no one
Zoria.
needs it.
No
Yeah.
one. No.
You're-
People need it. They just don't know they need it because they can't see their goddamn noses.
I think about stealing the ring.
Okay?
Does it narrate it?
No.
It doesn't narrate crime. What's
So
the
you
point?
are Zoria. This ring seems to be working only intermittently. So sometimes it will narrate what you were doing, and then you do something, and it doesn't say anything about it at
What
all.
if you just
There
wear
must-
multiple rings?
Yeah, I was about to say, I just start putting on all the rings
Of just one type?
of the narration. I put on as many as I can on.
Okay, so we never got to the other box. Did you? Are
We'll
you
get
talking about
back
that
Yeah,
one?
we'll get
Okay,
back
so-
to that, but we're
I am looking at the
I
other
put
box.
on like 50, as many as I can of the narration
we
rings.
Okay, it doesn't
Skyrim
change
ourselves.
anything.
It doesn't like amplify it or talk over each other. It's
It
like
doesn't have
delays.
different voices.
No. You all hear from each ring. You all hear the same voice. Whether you hear the same voice, you're not sure. But each time you hear the voice, it's the same voice.
I like have one ring like half on, so it's sort of dangling. See if that delays it a little.
No.
They
You
are
are Zoria.
unlicensed.
Yeah.
The narrator is not saying anything about the rings. It is supposed to narrate what you're doing.
It's
You're
supposed to
doing
narrate
something it is not
everything I
doing.
do. I
But it
pick
is
up
failing.
my quill.
That's not, in fact, what the narration was supposed to do.
I wonder, what is the narration supposed to do? I pick up a quill.
Okay?
Does it narrate that?
No.
Try eating it.
No?
I think about eating the quill.
Okay, you do that.
I look at the donkey that I paid 2,000 gold for.
Okay.
Nothing.
You are Zoria.
I want a consistent narrator.
I would expect that from the ring of narration.
Unfortunately,
It is a
Soria would
failure.
never get a consistent narration.
I don't want this product anymore.
I examined.
Taking the rings off.
Yeah, that was one ring. I will look at the other ring. What does this one say?
This says ring of narration.
2?
The difference is that one ring provides the voice to everyone around you, one ring provides the voice just to you.
Oh. This is a ring that tells me what I am doing.
If you wear
You should wear
both,
it.
you'll hear the narration.
But is it the same narration?
Yeah, I imagine it's a different one.
How much is this ring of
You can
narration
never
to
really.
myself?
You can never truly know.
Well, you can wear both rings, and then you can find out.
You wear both.
Yeah, here.
I don't.
We just keep putting rings on Olseth.
Seth.
Why are you doing bunny ears?
I am showing you the rings that I am wearing.
We can see them. But on
That
the
was not, in
fingers.
fact, the
Can you see
reason
them?
that Ulseth was doing bunny ears. He just thought they were cute.
Is that what we heard or what he heard?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, but we can't confirm it's what he heard.
We would have to tell each other what we heard
He's
And
an
trust each
unreliable
other.
and
narrator.
trust each other about it. Yes.
Fortunately, they now had an incredibly reliable narrator. Most of the time.
Well, now it's just lying to us.
It's trying to get us to buy it.
It was not, in fact, trying to get them to buy the rings.
It's lonely in this box.
That was
All 50,
accurate.
yeah. So,
Maybe they can talk to each other.
how much are you?
I don't think it works that way.
Olseth was prepared to pay 50 gold for each ring.
Ulseth was embarrassed by Soria's highly accurate prediction and now felt insecure.
I take off the rings.
See?
How much is the ring that narrates to me?
Oh, they're marked down to 1 gold, 5 silver.
Each?
Yes.
Oh, well, let
only
me
need
ask
one.
about other things.
But you only need one.
I do not want one for a gold, 5 silver.
What if I chip in 5 silver?
10 silver. No, that's stupid. 1 silver.
Holwyn asks, Ulseth,
What?
do these rings annoy you?
Only one of them does.
Which one?
The one that talks to everybody else.
Oh. Why?
Because it is not providing an accurate narration of what I am doing. How would I know that?
I think it's
It is
prov-
talking to everyone else. I know that because I was wearing both at once, and so I could hear what it was telling to other people as well as me.
Assuming the rings say the same thing.
I think it's more like providing additional commentary narration on what you're doing since like you're aware of it. But I'll take one of each, please. Here's 3 gold.
Why don't you negotiate?
The price seemed fair already.
The price was, in fact.
Yeah. So, you
And
are
I
a
just think
Holwyn.
they're neat.
I hope that you used your personal funds instead of our collective funds.
That was a business expense.
Oh, yeah, I charge that as a business expense.
It was, in fact, a business expense.
I'm going to blog about it later.
You're gonna what?
So, you who are the proprietor,
Yeah, what?
I am looking perhaps for an item that can enhance some abilities that could use enhancing. So, for example,
In a less weird way.
He could not, in fact, say that in a less weird way.
what I am most interested in is something that could improve my ability to actually hit the target at which I am aiming.
That was the most confusing thing that's ever been said to me.
I do not wish to swing my main hand sword and keep missing.
Ow!
Aren't you a fighter?
You hit me.
Might I suggest some, like, training books? Are you looking for, like, some sort of true strike ring?
What would that do?
Well, I mean, we've got rings that can add attack bonus in a technical fourth wall breaking term. It's very strange, and every D&D campaign that I've ever watched eventually runs into this. They'll go to a magic store and go, I want a magic item that increases the
Damage.
thing I do. And you're like, what thing is that? And
You're
everyone
like, you
is,
point at the sword. I want this, but better.
and everyone is just realizing, oh, these numbers, they don't mean anything, but we name stuff based on what they would do to the numbers. And the whole world kind of breaks down at that point.
Some sort of ring that subtly guides you through
I want this
divination
number. I would
magic.
like this number to be bigger.
Yeah, show me your character sheet. Tell me exactly what you want.
That number go up. I'd like that.
I would like to be able to more frequently strike the target that I am aiming at.
So they point you toward an optometrist.
Okay, you are no help. Never mind.
Well, they just said
I didn't even answer.
they said there was a ring that did it. Made the number go up.
Yes, how much is that ring?
Well, let me pull it up. I did not have this part of it prepared.
We didn't think you'd actually want something.
Oh no.
Yeah, usually you guys just come in here and ask about joke stuff, so I spent an hour or two preparing that.
It's probably something that would need attunement. Are you able to do that?
I don't know.
You can probably abandon something.
I'd have to abandon something that's tuned.
What's attuned right now? Your Hammer of Ilntaro?
Yeah. Oh, my fire cloak.
Your Fire Cloak, and then your Ring of Evasion that you always forget to use?
Yeah.
You can
but I
probably
keep
just get rid of
forgetting to
that and
use.
get something that just gives you a permanent buff.
Something that you don't have to remember? Because you don't remember.
Let's
So,
see.
I'm thinking of asking for ancient and dark elf, fey magic. Mm-hmm. See if they have anything like
They
that.
might have some in the
See if
back.
they have any elf blood.
I had elf blood. I think I still do.
What can we use it for?
Well, it was like a Costerian counselor's locket, blood locket.
Oh, yeah, from a long time ago.
Do I still have that? Did I mix it into the food we were eating?
No.
That makes us become elves.
Oh.
Then we'll live forever, and I don't want that.
Because your album sales would go up after you die.
Well, if you're enough, you just don't die. I watched an entire anime about that. I watched half an anime about that. It's not done yet. And the problem with my magic items is I don't really... I think I've used everything that I want to use for my attunement. Unless something radically changes with my character.
Yeah, I'm pretty attuned out. Well, I could give up one thing maybe, but
I got a helm of invasive thoughts.
invasive.
That sounds like a crappy magic item we would find somewhere.
It does.
that stick your hand in the fire.
Wait,
I
should stop
I
wearing this
don't
helmet.
need to like role play traumatic thoughts. I don't.
Fair.
I don't need to role play that because it'd be my job to say it.
Well, you are a proprietor. Well, you are searching your inventory to see
So-
if you have such an item. Is there anything else in the discount bin that is of interest? Are they all rings?
we went over the discount bin items I had prepared.
We can get back to that.
At least at a quick search, I can't find a magic item that would do the most easily affecting thing here, which would be giving you advantage. I haven't had a chance to like go through all the permutations of magic items.
Yeah. Well, if you happen
But-
to find such a thing at a reasonable price, could you please let the company of Blades know, and they will send a message to me.
So the things that are gonna make you do better, I want to have some time here, so I'm just gonna ask about the item.
So,
Do you want an item, because there are multiple ways to improve your attack, since you use strength as your attack basis?
You could increase your strength.
We could increase your strength. We can give you advantage on attack rolls.
I usually can get that by adopting one of the stances.
Or positioning.
So are you looking more to increase your stats? Since you can already get advantage.
I think
on
you could
attacks.
increase your strength by 2 more. You're at 18.
Well, I can go up by 2. Would that increase my hit then?
Yeah. And damage.
Yes, that would work. So, a strength plus 2 at a reasonable price of, say, 8 silver.
That's not going to happen.
No, I know that. But Hoban will purchase it as a business expense.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it'll get mixed into the discount bin for some reason.
I searched through the discount bin looking
So,
for
knowing that you're doing that, a very common, like, it's not a common magic item, but it's a commonly known magic item within D&D play. It's an ion stone. You ever heard of these? IOUN stone, an ion stone.
There's all the belts of giant strength as well.
Yeah. So an ion stone is a little stone that like floats around your head, and they can do various things. Some are more common, some are more rare, depending on their ability here. Increasing strength would be a pretty rare one, but you know that exists. Then there's different like belts you can use, like the belt of giant strength kind of idea, where you just like wear this.
There's like a whole bunch of them.
They all typically will require attunement. Usually anything that increases your core stats is going to require attunement.
So you'd have to give up your ring. But even the basic entry Hill Giant Strength belt increases their strength to 21 while wearing it.
So like they're pretty good.
And we can maybe afford a higher level one too, like a 23 or 25 strength belt.
Yeah, old Seth like picking up massive boulders.
Massive porcelain.
That doesn't really help the balance, just the raw strength. So,
Do you have a belt of Fire Giant Strength?
I don't have one in stock, but I could special order it.
How much?
Um,
Do you have any giant strength belts?
we got Hill Giant.
Well, that would increase your strength by 3. How much is Hill?
I've got that running at 8,000 gold. It's kind of pricey, but you know it's a potent item.
How much for Fire Giant? Oh, special order.
Yeah, it's a special order. Takes time, but we do stuff like that. We often have the ability to make it here in house, so it can be customized to you, and you know have sort of your own fun little things, your own little flair on there and everything. So
You can get a crab belt.
we can make it out of materials that you prefer. You know, it doesn't have to be just leather. It can be chain. It could be more natural materials.
Porcelain?
Rope.
Just a rope belt.
A rope belt of giant strength.
Fire Giant Strength. That's like a 25 one.
How much is that?
I'd have to get, you know, an
Or
actual
23,
quote
right?
because it's custom made.
23 or 25.
25 for 5.
Fire Giant is 25.
Wow.
Froster Stone is 23. Hill is 21. And then there's like the legendary ones that go to 27 and 29.
Okay, I would have to check out the Swing of Evasion that I never use does.
I mean,
It lets you automatically succeed a dexterity save when you use a charge.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I know that. But I never use that because I hardly ever do a dexterity save.
you know, the last time that we did that, I think it ran around 17,000.
You could almost get 2 Sadunki franchises for that.
There's a lot of material that goes into it.
Do you want it?
You would be more useful if you hit things harder.
And you
more-
I
wouldn't,
would be more useful if I would hit things.
Yeah, that
and
would
you
be
wouldn't
great.
have to
Yeah.
complain when you carry 9s.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do it, but we just know you'll be lying.
I mean, think
So-
of all of the people that you could just yeet.
How long
Yeah,
of
you
a
get 30.
turnaround would you guess?
Oh, I have no idea, and I wouldn't want to put a time frame on it right now, but I can absolutely get a quote. Probably tomorrow or the day after.
So this one would go to 25 strength. There's one in the middle that goes to 23. I imagine the price would be between there somewhere.
Yeah.
Like 12.
Most of the cost as it increases is just an increased cost in the component materials.
So let me ask as a player, can I ask a couple questions?
As a player.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, as a player. If I were to get something like a 23, okay, and I sometime in the future manage to level up, could I increase, and it said I could increase a stat by 1?
These set your strength with that.
It is
So,
that. It's
yes,
an odd number,
correct.
which is weird. But
If you increase the stat to 19, your base stat would increase to 19. But, sorry.
Quit dying.
Well, this is lovely. I'm sure our
I'm very sorry.
that's okay.
It would, while wearing the belt, it would just be whatever stat that belt is. But base stats can't go above 20.
Right. So like a 23 would give me a plus 6.
Yes. And a 25 would give you a plus 7.
Well, this is something to consider.
Get the better one.
Yeah, just get the better one.
Yeah, get the better one.
I do not have that much gold.
I'll loan you the gold.
Even after buying a franchise?
Yeah.
What are you doing with all of this money?
What do you mean?
I don't have that much money.
I have been wondering over and over and over again how it is that I hardly ever have any money and Zoria always has enough to buy entire Sad Donkey franchises.
Dole's loaded and I sell them things.
Plus, you put all your money in your bank account.
I put it in a pocket where it's safe.
Unless there's a hole in said pocket.
So what would be the exact best price at discount rate for Brave Warriors and well, we have I am asking for the best price on this Fire Giant belt.
We're gonna have to get a quote.
We have to wait for a quote.
yeah, I gotta get you a quote. I don't want to tell you some price and be totally off. It's expensive. You know,
Well, get us that quote.
north of 10,000 easily. Could be north of 20.
That's fine. We have war crime money.
What?
Is that 20?
What? Nothing.
Oh,
Give us a quote for the fire giant belt.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put that in, and I should have that for you in a couple days.
And you'll have to think about how you want it to look.
And where should I send the quote to?
We have a house.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the name because I did a Google Translate. The Maison du Twiste Année.
The what?
The House of the Sad Donkey.
Where's that? I need a
Oh.
street number.
I write down the address of the house that I remember.
Oh, okay.
It's on the deed.
I just hand her the deed. No.
You have a pirate house now.
it is just on the opposite corner from Lady Karina's house.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone knows who that is.
Everyone does know who that is. She is really awful. Everyone
Before
knows.
we leave, do you have any Fey magic stuff?
No.
But do you secretly have any that you can sell me under the table unofficially?
No.
We're looking for the.
Don't carry those here.
We're looking
That's
for the
sure.
wink.
That's a shame because I have a lot of money for it.
Yeah, and if we were to carry those, people, I mean, the Agmar Nodal really wouldn't like that because Fey magic, as we all know, is illegal.
But I do it all the time and no one cares. I go over there.
Stop talking. She just grabs you and pulls you into a back room.
Oh. I'm going in the Fey magic room.
Bye. Soria is so good.
Stop talking about Fey magic.
Why? I love it.
I know you do. It's very clear. We're all very, very, very clear on it. The Agmar Nodal really don't like it, and guess who gets to place magic around here?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've hung out with the Agmar Nodal plenty, and they're all jerks, sure, but, like, they've never told me to stop.
We're selling it.
Oh, you are selling it. You told me before you weren't.
We would be selling Fey magic. We can't do that. We're not allowed to.
Oh, it would be free.
Oh, do you have any available, though?
Is there a fault
No.
for catering to our demographic?
No, we do not.
Please?
I usually only reserve this for customers that are incredibly untrustworthy rather than incredibly clueless. Do you want to see the wares?
Yes, please.
Are you willing to take a magical oath?
Yeah, why not? I do it all the time.
Okay. Here. Shake hands with me.
For the ear watchers, I, like, coughed in my hand to make sure.
I think that one they did get the context clues for. We have the smartest ear watchers.
I wipe off my hand.
What, with your other hand?
With a cleaning rag.
Do you give it back?
Where are you going? I was doing an oath.
I thought you wanted to shake hands.
Just do this.
Pinky swear.
It's just allergies. Druids have allergies.
It's the
That-
least believable thing.
That is the saddest druid. The druid who's allergic to all the flowers, and then you have the druid who turns into animals, but they're allergic to the animals they transform
All right.
into.
Yeah.
We shake off screen.
What are you shaking over there?
Our hands. What's the oath?
Okay. The actual procedure, barring whatever that was, the player breaking into the fourth wall,
I can't help it.
it was just perfect timing. And that means that we have to kind of, riff on it. So, the actual, oath you took, she wraps your hands with some basic ribbon and then pierces it with a needle.
How?
Pierces the ribbon, not
Oh.
you.
Okay.
That's less painful.
And she bends the needle. You see her hands somehow melt the needle in a way, and it forms into a solid ring. What we are about to discuss you can never divulge to anyone. You are now physically unable to discuss this incident with anyone other than myself.
Okay.
It is so agreed between us. And then as it completes, the ribbon and pin just go Now, would you like to buy some Fey magic things?
Yes, please.
Very good. What are you interested in? Like, what sort of effects are you hoping to achieve?
Oh, I don't know. The more illicit, the better.
Oh, well, then
Is this how actual black market dealings work?
would you like an item that's, say, potentially capable of opening up a portal directly to the Fey realm?
Absolutely, yes.
Now, I want to be clear. We have no idea how this actually works, but the runes that are inscribed on it would seem to indicate that it has the potential to open a gateway directly to the Fey realm. Also, that using it in any way, shape, or form, much less going through the portal, is incredibly dangerous and should not, under any circumstances, ever be done.
I mean, okay. What is it?
She pulls out basically a folded book. It's a giant piece of parchment that's been folded and folded and folded and folded.
You can only do that 7 times.
The Mythbusters proved that you can indeed fold a piece of paper more than 7 times.
How many times more?
I think they got it quite a bit more.
Like 13 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they cheated. They had power tools.
No, they
No,
used
they
a
did
sheet
not.
of paper that was the size of like a hanger.
Yeah, it was an incredibly large sheet of paper. So the number of times that you're able to fold a piece of paper is directly related to the size of that piece of paper. But your typical 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, yeah, the limit's around 7.
So how do I open a portal to the Fey realm with this?
We don't know.
Oh. Do you not read Fey magic?
Oh, we know what these runes mean, and they seem to indicate that this paper, this parchment, should be able to open a portal to the Fey realm. We have yet to be able to have any effect with it.
Well, I'll ask Ben Bally about that.
You can't discuss
As long as
anything.
it's not us.
How much is it?
Well, since you took the oath, and there's no risk of this being blown back on us now, I think that we can agree on waiving the fee for security. And we can simply call it 7,000 gold.
6,000
It is my retirement plan.
to die in the Fey realm.
Why would I die? I know I have friends there. I can hang out with them.
We don't know what's going on. We're not
Yeah.
there. How can we talk?
Stop talking, Nine's Watch.
Well, you're narrating at me.
You did just buy a Sedunky franchise. I hear that they're very modestly profitable.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Well, someone just bought a $2,000 one or 2,000 gold one.
Oh, the word travels quite quickly
Oh,
among weirdos, which I am.
all right. 5,000 gold.
Todd told me all about it.
5,000 gold.
This already comes after he's done working that 1 hour.
No,
I'm not there. You can't talk to me.
no, pen pals. She's answering the questions that Nines is asking, even though you can't hear
Very
them.
distracting, by the way, talking to someone else entirely.
Who isn't there?
I'm aware.
That's great talking to me, though. Everyone should take the time.
5,000 gold.
What's worse is that I can hear them whether I like it or not. 5,000 seems a bit on the low side. How about you come up to 6,500?
6,000.
Call it 6,250, and we'll have a deal.
6,200 next.
Did I hear Nines that time? No, 6,250. All right.
Do I have some way to beam thoughts directly into your head?
No.
Now, I want to be clear. We make no guarantees about the quality and, indeed, effectiveness of this item.
What's the provenance?
This was a piece of parchment recovered during the last Fey incursion.
Oh, nice.
It's several hundred years old at this point.
So it has an antique.
And the provenance can be guaranteed because it was the owner of this establishment that recovered the parchment.
All right, great, thank you.
Fair warning, it may potentially be even older than that. When it was recovered in the field, not possessed by either a fallen Fey combatant or a mortal combatant. It was simply found laying on the ground during that period. It's possible someone on this side used it to open. It's also possible someone on the other side did.
So that's a two-way portal. Maybe.
Possibly.
All right, I like it. I have something to do when I retire from adventuring.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Is there anything else you'd like to go over in here? Is there any more money I can take from you?
Yeah, probably.
You have to save some for Olsef stuff.
But I can't think of anything right now.
Well, if you do, come back and don't say anything about Fey magic when you get here.
Okay.
Just say you'd like to see the rare goods.
Are you gonna say that at every store we visit now?
See the rare goods. Great. I come back out.
Hello, you are Azoria.
Hi.
What'd you
What
talk
happened
about?
in there?
Where?
The room you were just in.
Yeah.
I wasn't in a room.
Where were you?
I wasn't in a room.
I used my helmet of invasive thoughts to evade your thoughts.
Oh, I have a ring of mind shielding. It cancels that out. I've been wearing it for a long time.
I really need to get that ring away from you.
Well, get me another attunement item that's worth getting rid of that.
Well,
Was there any other joke items in this?
I hope that
bin?
you enjoyed your time in
No,
the place.
those
you
are all
were
the
in.
joke items I could come up with.
I feel like I did.
I guess we can leave the store then. I wear these shoes out.
Step, step, step,
You
step,
didn't
step.
pay for them.
I did pay for them. It was 2 gold. And apparently I had room to negotiate, and I didn't.
Oh, that's right. You said 2 gold, and they said, yes,
They're
please,
right
quick.
on there. Like, son of a... I just paid $600 for shoes.
But
They're annoying. They just say
Annoying.
step.
yeah.
They're anti-stealth shoes.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay.
So, can I tell them about the item I bought? I just can't tell them where I got it.
Yeah, actually, you can.
We can infer.
I bought this illicit magic item.
Where'd you buy it from?
I don't know. I can't talk about
What
it.
do you mean you don't know? You don't know or you
I
can't talk
didn't
about
have it before we came to the store.
So you bought it from the store?
I can't say that.
Why can't you say that?
It looks like just a crumpled up piece of old parchment.
You know, this sucks. How much you pay for it?
Way more money than you have.
I have the equivalent of about 10,200.
About as much money as you have.
What about if you include my business?
I have no idea how much that makes.
I don't know either. I really should audit my manager.
Why don't we go visit the Voices label? They're probably based here.
You think so?
Do I know so? Manager!
What?
Is there a voice office in this area?
Not that I'm aware of. They do most of their business out of Costeria.
So we can go there if we go to Costa Rica again.
Yeah, I'd maybe not go to Costeria for a little while, but who knows? They might open up a satellite office here, some production, outlet.
So if we just get really popular here, they might open up a satellite office.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah,
Oh,
then I might
why don't you
talk to-
become popular?
Well, I am mildly popular.
Well, get more popular.
Yeah.
Do a show.
How would I do that? Do a show?
Yeah.
Now that we're done adventuring for a while?
Do a show right now.
Everybody can do one right now.
We could do an outlaw show, just like that.
What would we outlaw?
Well, they're
thought we were
pondering that.
outlaws.
I
Well, we
go
should
and
probably
get
do a
a
show.
bunch of baked goods to take with us.
Okay.
Oh,
No, and what show am I doing next?
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard of anything. We just got back into town, so I might need a couple of days to figure out what the next venue for you is. But I'm sure that there's got to be something.
Yeah, come on, find me something.
What would be really nice is if there was like some sort of, I don't know, big music festival or some sort of multi-stage performance venue with a bunch of different groups, maybe that you could team up with and start some sort of rivalry with another band that would really take off and get you both to be more famous. And you'd have fans that were rooting for one or the other, and they'd be talking with each other about who's actually better at any point in time, and there would be all sorts of debates between one fan group and another. That would be so perfect
Yeah,
if
but
that
we need
kind of
something.
thing happened.
But we need something Nines is capable of doing.
Ouch.
I look
Much like
around. I look around at the walls around us to see if there are any big posters that say "Battle of the Bands is coming."
Do you find a Olsef wanted sign up?
Like, they want an Olseth?
As a friend.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted one Olsef.
For a friendship. I want to go
No
to that
weirdos,
guy's house.
please.
But are there any Battle of the Bands posters?
You don't see any Battle of the Bands here.
Well, I'll have to probably look somewhere else.
Yeah.
Probably in some sort of arts district.
Arts district.
Or
Besides, we didn't go to the bakery yet either.
I did while you guys were
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
You were
Zoria-
talking to someone else while we were talking.
No,
Look, I got all these baked
Zoria
goods.
bought some knishes.
I don't think I got any
No.
of whatever.
Cinnamon rolls,
Yeah.
crullers.
Yeah.
Croissants?
Yeah.
French croissants?
I don't know what that is.
chocolate eclairs.
I got Navinian croissants.
Well, so the French croissants are
I got
made by a guy
chocolate
named
at
French.
Clark's.
E. Clark's?
Clark. No.
Chocolate E. Clark bars?
I take a cinnamon roll, thank you.
Can you at least warm it up with your sword?
It just came out of the bakery.
That doesn't mean it's warm.
Also,
warm.
he has a hammer, not a sword.
He has both. He can have more than one weapon.
Yeah, I'm not using the hammer. It's not equipped.
Can I use it then?
No.
What are you going to use it for?
Nails and things.
this side of the table is just like
I know.
turning into a hackathon.
Yeah, it is.
I'm fine.
What's wrong
Unless
with
I
you?
die.
For now.
Yeah,
No, just-
thanks for ruining my weekend, by the way.
Fortunately, with you two, it really is just allergies. Mm-hmm. You sound like you're dying.
This is a wonderful.
I'll give you an update next
This is
week.
a
if that
wonderful
changes.
warm cinnamon roll. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Can I borrow your hammer?
For
Well, I'm
what?
fairly confident that
Nails.
it's just the allergies because she's been like this since, what, Monday?
Monday, a long time ago.
And I've been with her for basically every second since then, and I feel fine. So,
So, do you see any nails here? Mm-hmm. Where?
On my hand.
Oh, you want to hammer your hands?
Well, I don't know. Let me try it. I want to play with your hammer.
Are we in the middle of a store right now?
No, we walked
we're
outside.
We're
So we're in the middle of the
eating-
street right now.
This is a,
I ate a cinnamon roll. Do you want to? Would you like a bakery?
Yes, I tried one bakery.
and you know what? It's the perfect note to end on.
Fine, we go
So-
we start a bakery.
Buy a bakery,
We're
then we
going to
will
end on
have
the
an
note
endless.
of
do you want
Nines,
something?
do you want a bakery? Keep that question in your heads, friends, because Nines is going to be thinking about that for the whole week. Mm-hmm. And I did get the timer back for the second half, so actually we're pretty much on time. Fairly happy on this second half. Feel like I'm nailing it. And I was a little rusty on the first half, and mostly got it fixed by the second. Go me. Till next time, everyone, remember, stay safe. We love you. Bye-bye.